Hi peeps, Tersse back on what's in. So, apart from our last idea of getting the governor of each state to have to kill people, shoot them in the head and that, people seem to have lost the whole idea of poisoning, For thousands of years, human beings have been poisoning each other. And the poisons they gave each other didn't always make you writhe in agony, I mean, it used to be quite simple to kill someone, It used to be that, you just get somebody an overdose of barbituates and they just gradually went into sleep, and they stopped breathing, their heart slowed down and eventually stopped and they died, and it's like, yeah, it would take me. I think it's the showmanship of, people have to be there to see it happen, and they want it to happen within 15 minutes. So you see that the person's strapped down, and the sentence has been carried out now, and an injection goes in to go unconscious. 5 minutes later, another injection goes in, sort of what makes, freezes the body, and then, 2 or 3 minutes later, another injection goes in, stops their heart, and then 15 minutes later, the doctor goes over and goes, stethoscope, yes, his heart has stopped beating, he's dead, But, during that period, his brain, although his heart stopped and he stopped breathing, his brain is still alive. He's just unconscious and therefore doesn't understand what's happening to him, and therefore it's supposed to be okay. I don't see whether 15 minutes of that guy lying on a table so people can watch it for 15 minutes, is that any more humane than a bullet in the head and you're dead within 3-4 minutes? Because the brain can only survive 4 minutes without oxygen. So if you get a bullet in the brain which actually stops all the normal workings of the rest of your body, you're not breathing, you're not pumping blood to your brain, therefore 4 minutes you're dead, and the shock to the brain with a bullet went through it is going to make you unconscious anyway. So I think a bullet in the brain is just as good as any injection fucking regime, but it's probably not quite as clinical or sterile, or it's going to be messy looking as well. But we've been poisoning each other for thousands of years, and one of the most sterile and quick ways of killing someone is just an overdose of opiates. So why don't we just get the presidency, you can have a joint, we can give you a joint of cannabis and get you stoned, and then we give you an opium tea, you drink the opium tea, that's going to make you fall unconscious, or at least for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes you're going to get stoned, you're going to feel all the things you do and then then we give you a stronger opium tea, you drink that, and as the opium affects you, you start to drift off, oh god, and then you fall asleep, and then you just don't wake up, because the tea is an overdose. Your body, it may take longer. It's not a thing where, you could have people sitting spectating, I wouldn't think, but you could. You could have people sitting there spectating him, sitting on his little, I wouldn't say strapped into a chair, you could have him sitting on a nice big puffy cushion, and he could instantly request his last meal, he could request his last sort of music, So he could say, well, I want this track and that album played while I fall asleep and get stoned, and and yeah, you could just overdose him on opiates, and you wouldn't have to have all this injection shit going on. He's a joint. You can give him a few joints. If he's not into smoking, you could give him his best bottle of whiskey, or a case of his best beer, but he's got to drink the opium tea. He's got to drink the opium tea, and not the heroin tea or whatever. It's just and he's got to drink every drop of it, and then he can drink his beer as well, listens to his most favourite tune, and he just falls asleep. Falls asleep, unconscious, and eventually the opium works its way through his body, it slows his heart down, it slows his breathing down, he stops breathing, but he's unconscious by now, he's fucked, he's gone, it's like, he's just drifted off into a fucking opium dream, and it's like, what's wrong with that? How would that be wrong? You know what I mean? Why do we have to invent all these new chemicals and shit when you can just get stoned and drift off and not wake up? Isn't that what we're trying to do? We're just trying to put them to sleep forever. So why do we need to, make up all this new shit when people have been doing it for thousands of years? We've been poisoning people for thousands of years. There's plenty of shit, there's plenty of mushroom soups, there's plenty of opium fucking pastes, there's plenty of fucking heroin crap that you could put into somebody's food and they would just fall asleep and not wake up. Why are we worrying about all this crap, all these chemicals you have to inject into people, blowing veins and crap? Just put it in a drink. The Germans used to just put it in, a tiny little capsule. 2 seconds later, boom, they were gone. We can't do that. We can't say to them, you've got to take it. Take your pill. Have a drink. Here's your whiskey. Here's your bourbon. Here, whatever it is. Now you've got to bite down on that fucking tablet and go. It's going to be worse for you if you don't. And after all these people knowing about all the crap they used to do, I'm sure they'd be probably quite happy to just say, it's my time. I'll bite it. You know what I mean? Or just put it in their food. Just put it in their food. Put a chemical in their food which after 10 or 15 minutes makes it fall asleep and get deeper and deeper and deeper into sleep. It's just opium, heroin. You know what I mean? We've been doing it for fucking centuries, man. We can't work that shit out. With our technology, we can't work out something, a sprinkle of pepper, which isn't pepper, on your egg, and you just eat it and then you just go gone. Of course we could. Don't need to inject people with anything. Don't need to do any of that crap. All you've got to do is, find the right fucking drug, put it in their food, or let them smoke it, let them drink it, and they're gone. Without any fuss. You know what I mean? Without any pain. They drink it and then they just fall asleep and don't wake up. That's the way the best poisoners have always worked. People didn't even know they were poisoned. They ate something and then they just drifted off. Isn't that what people are trying to do when they kill people? So why are they injecting? Why are they putting needles in people's veins and shit? Why isn't just, here's your last meal, what do you want to play as your last fucking album? Okay, here's a joint, or here's your bottle of bourbon, or whatever it is you want to drink. help yourself, you know. You've no idea what it is. It might be a little bit in everything. It might be just one thing that you know. So just eat everything, drink everything, listen to the music, and then just drift off into a dream you never awake from. A sleep that is the endless sleep, you know. I don't understand why we can't fucking deal with murdering people like that. Doing it for thousands of years, and we still, in the 21st century, haven't learned fuck all from our past. I'm sure if I was sentenced to death, rather than be strapped down and forced to have shit stuck in my veins that might not work, I think I would just say, well, just give me a very, very strong brew of opium tea, and I will finish the whole pot within the first 5 minutes of sitting in that room. Just play me, I don't know, the Doors or Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, or you know, something, you know what I mean? Brian Eno, let me drift off. You know what I mean? As I drink my tea, getting stoned and enjoying it and loving it and feeling it, and then you drink the dregs as well. Go on, drink it, yeah. Lovely. Never to wake up again, you know. That would be the way to go, rather than sit there agonising, how is this going to work, how's it going to affect me, you know, just get them fucking stoned, let them drift off into a sleep they never wake from. Anyway, that's just my thoughts about, if you're going to kill someone, you want their participation, that's the best way to have it, man. Opium, heroin, whatever you want to call it, you know. Opiates anyway, you know, it's you know, barbituates to calm you down, opium to carry you away. So on to fucking that, motherfuckers.